Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Axe, and good morning. It is Thursday morning. I'm sorry if my voice is a bit deep. When I wake up in the morning, I can hit a really low voice because my vocal cords are not working for a while. So we're gonna strap right in and go right and do an Axeventure here. Yeah. Anyways, a few days ago, yesterday, I said I was gonna do an Axeventure video, and unfortunately, when I got home from work, I was just exhausted and poopy, and I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. So I'm gonna tell you. It's been a while, but I'm going to do an Axeventure about how my house nearly burned down 2 nights ago. So this was fun. So to set the scene, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and me and my sister were watching TV in like our family room. We're just like spending brother and sister time, whatever. And we're in there, and suddenly there's this loud like electrical flick. And now normally when there's a little electrical thing, like I don't know in your houses, but like the lights flicker a bit and everything kind of settles, right? Well, this time the lights didn't flicker at all, but our washer and dryer just made this thud, 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 thud noise, and like it turned on off on off on off on off. And then our like TV and our what do I want to say, our little DVR box like turned off and on. And so we just kind of like looked at each other and we're like, oh, okay, everything's cool now, right? We're like, oh, that's cool, okay, nothing went too wrong. I guess it was just a more severe power flick than others. So we sit there and we're just watching TV for a while, and suddenly we hear my dad from upstairs shout something about smoke, and we're like, what? And so we come out the door, and our entire house is filled with this smoke, like inside, all this smoke. And so instantly our minds go to, oh my god, there's a fire in the house. And this wasn't like smoke, like, what do I want to say? This isn't like a campfire smoke. This is like electrical smoke. Like, think of burning plastic. So, one, that's like highly bad for you and actually got me quite sick. But, so we're running through the house, me and my dad, we're looking through everywhere trying to find this fire. We're, checking the fuse boxes and doing this. And, it actually was a bit of a panic because our smoke alarms didn't go off with it. So we're like, oh my god, what if we had been asleep or whatever when this had happened? If we had gone to bed early, we'd have been dead. So like me and my dad are running around the house trying to find out where this is. We're checking all the rooms, we're doing this. And we finally like pinpoint it coming from like my sister's room / the end of the house. So we're thinking, oh my god, a fuse sparked and caught something on fire, whatever. And so we're panicking. We've come to realize that there isn't a fire. Like, the fire isn't there. But what is there is something that's smoldering or continually smoking. So we're all a bit panicked. My dad calls the fire department once we figured out that it wasn't like on fire instantly. And they're coming out. So we're all there searching everything, all these rooms. We finally we thought it was in her crawl space for a while. We thought it was something else. And we finally come to realize that it was in the vents, like the heating vents, because I was down there looking behind her dresser, and there's like a one of those little vents on the floor there, and I could really smell it, and I put my nose in it, like really gross, but I'm smelling it. I'm like, oh my god, it's coming from there. So then we start freaking out, like, oh my god, is it under the house or something, and like could start fire, and then the whole house will go up. So anyway, the fire department eventually gets there, and the smoke is, like, starting to clear, but it's still coming in. And I'll just tell you, like, oh my god, it burned. Like, my eyes were burning, my head was pounding, and my voice was, like, just felt like you had kind of, like, poured napalm in it or something. Like, scarred it, like, got a little, fire in there, and then just left, I don't know, it just really hurt. Oh my gosh. So fire department gets there, and they are searching throughout the whole house. They're trying to find it. They're checking our fuse box and everything. And this is a few, like, hours. So basically, about 12:30-ish at night, they come out, and they're all, they figure out what kind of went on. And so basically, what had happened is we have 2 outdoor heaters on both ends of our house. And the one that was by, not by my sister's room, actually, closest to us on the family room when it happened, basically had it overheated or something and blew an electrical fuse. And luckily, our breaker turned it off. Because basically, if our breaker had not turned that off, it would have caught fire. And if that would have caught fire, that would have lit our porch and entire room next to it on fire. And our house would be gone. Like, our house would be completely gone. So we were incredibly lucky. The reason why the smoke was all throughout the house was because this was one of our heaters. When it blew, it literally brought smoke through every heating vent that it was connected through. So it looked like the entire house was kind of up in flame. And ended up leaving about after that, after explaining it. They had turned it off, so we were all safe for the night. And that was good and comforting. Best part of it all was, though, so it's about 1 in the morning once it's all done, is that we all worked or went to school the next day. I had, like, early work that next day, so I got almost no sleep that night. I woke up with a pounding head, diarrhea, the works, pushed through the day, though. But, I think the best part of all this is that, now my room doesn't have heat. So for the last 2 nights, I've been Eskimoing this out, and I've had like tons of layers on and blankets and stuff because I don't have any heat. But yeah, moral of the story is if your house is on fire, you're gonna have a next fun few days. So anyways, I know it's kind of random and whatnot, but that was just my little Axeventure to all of you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it wasn't too derpy. Just wanted to, share little things in my life that are exciting when they happen. Will say though, I'm so incredibly fortunate that nothing did catch fire and that our house wasn't burned down, because that would be the last thing needed. But it also makes you realize what's important and not, like what's going through your head when you think that's happening. Like, what am I, if I could only grab so many things, what is important to get? And that was a big thing for me, because suddenly, you categorize what's really important to you and what makes sense. And in a lot of ways, I feel like that's important to do with all of our stuff at times. Look through it all and say, what of this is necessary and what of this is just noise or junk or just, you know what I mean? What is unnecessary to my life? And it's so stuff that it's interesting when you realize what's really important to you, because you realize that it kind of defines who you are. And so it was an interesting experience for me. I'm really lucky that all that happened, and I hope you enjoyed my story. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a great Thursday. Have a great day. I'm gonna start stockpiling videos here for when I'm gone. There'll be a lot of stuff, so looking forward to it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for Team Fortress Friday, and have an amazing day. Hope your day's going well, and hope your house doesn't burn down. So I'll see you all later. Bye bye. I think the human assumption that people make is that with time, we assume that people will have more experiences, and with more experiences, people will make more mistakes or right choices, and because of that, we'll gain more wisdom, and with more wisdom,